What do you get your dad for Christmas? He don't make no Christmas list. He never seems to look too happy when opening my Christmas gifts. Power Tool Sopranos poster, cameo from Pawn Stars guy. What do you buy for a perfect stranger who you've known for your whole life? Some men crying in the crowd right now. $20 Home Depot gift card, AC/DC's greatest hits. A tray that makes big ice cube circles in his whiskey cocktail.
I like that. That sounds
Stewie
good.
Griffin action figure, Lagunitas long sleeve shirt. I want him to like me so bad.
It is the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Are you done with your Christmas shopping? Almost. What are you getting, Dad? Getting Dad anything? He is a tough one to buy for. That's what I hear. At least that's what I'm told. I'm not the easiest. Is what it is. Tonight on the show, I'm sure you've been hearing the story last hour or two since it broke on WHIO.com, this Dayton school bus driver who was assaulted. Just disgusting. Disgusting. We're going to talk about that. Also, I've got some stories, some weird stories from 2023 that we covered here on the show. I've got tonight's show, which is an hour abbreviated show because we've got UD basketball. Pregame starts at 6 o'clock. Then tomorrow night, we've got the Evening Edge Christmas All Request Show. So for 2 hours, we're going to be playing your Christmas requests. And then on Friday, I'm still kicking this around. It's just an idea. We'll see. I don't know. Saturday is Festivus. And I'm thinking that Friday we celebrate Festivus with the airing of your grievances. So I don't know. It's just an idea. If you've got any grievances that you want to air out for Festivus, we may do that on Friday. But first we have, yes, a car crashing into a building. Oh, hang on.
In local news,
1 second.
House car.
Ron was waving his hands ferviously down there. Ron, what's going on?
It is so pertinent now, since you talked about cars crashing.
Uh-oh.
We do have an accident out there.
Oh,
right
no.
now.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Southbound 75 backing up. We got a crash near 3rd Street downtown, and the backup is going like well past Wagner Ford Road right now. So if you're heading southbound on 75, you probably don't want to get on the surface streets and get around that stuff. So that's happening now.
Got you. Thank you very much. So we had another car into a building. It happened a bit earlier today, and I saw the photographic evidence from our news team there at Channel 7. This happened in the 500 block of Shoup Avenue, and the car was empty when cops found the vehicle. And it looks like the picture that I saw, it looks like it was in an alley, and it hit a detached garage. And there was damage to the garage, damage to the car, but it counts. So we add that to our list this year. We've now had 151 documented incidents of cars crashing into buildings. And that puts Mike in Fairborn as the current guesser on our yearly guess list. Does that make sense? Back in August, we had people guess. And Mike guessed 151. So if we don't have any more incidents between now and the end of the year, Mike will be the winner, and he will get to have his picture taken with that really, really cool cars crashing into building trophy, which you can see on my Facebook page. So there you go. So here's this story. I know you probably heard Ron Otto talking about it. A local bus driver, a Dayton City school bus driver, was injured yesterday after a parent attacked them. I don't have the name of the suspect, the parent, but from what I could glean from Ron's story, it was a mom of some sort. She attacked a bus driver because the bus driver did not take her children to school. So this was a situation, from what I see in the story, where a bus driver shows up at the house, at the bus stop, waits, opens the door, and that's the cue for the kids to come get on the bus, right? I mean, this is the way it's been for a very, very long time. Well, after a minute or so, no kids showed up. So the bus driver continued on. Now, what it doesn't say in the story is if the mother chased down the bus on foot or drove after the bus. Doesn't say. Or if the parent maybe met the bus driver at the school. I don't know. These are details that will be revealed. But this mom attacked the bus driver, assaulted her, or assaulted them. I don't know if it was a female bus driver or a male bus driver. All because, obviously, mom missed the bus. The kids missed the bus. I don't know how long a bus driver is supposed to wait for kids to come out of their house and get on the bus. Is it a minute, 2 minutes, 5 minutes? I mean, what are you supposed to do? The school looked back at the available footage from the bus, and they concluded that the driver did nothing wrong, was following district protocols. You got to keep the bus on time because everybody else is waiting for the bus. And school starts at a specific time. So what kind of derelict jumps on a bus and attacks a bus driver, if that's what happened? Whether it was on the route or at the school, again, we don't know. We don't know the details. How much you want to bet that this mom overslept? I bet that's what it was. Now, I guess if you're going to, maybe look at this from a different angle, there are times when buses might arrive early. If you are waiting for the bus every day at 7:15, and one day, for whatever reason, it shows up at 7:10, well, that's on the bus driver, right? Though you should be watching. You should be on the lookout. It's not an exact science. But I can't even, you miss the bus. I missed the bus a ton of times when I was a kid. And guess who my parents were upset at? Me. They weren't upset at the bus driver. They were upset at me because I was lollygagging, as my dad used to say, getting ready in the morning. My fault, not the bus driver's fault. And this is at a time when schools are having a hard time trying to find bus drivers. Dayton specifically has had trouble trying to find bus drivers. Why would anybody want to drive a bus if they thought that some unhinged parents, and I think there are more unhinged parents now than there were in my day, more willing to jump on a bus and assault a bus driver, or in some instances we've seen, assault kids on the bus. Maybe because their kid was getting bullied. Well, that's unfortunate. And there are steps that you can take to try to remedy that. But getting on the bus, a parent should never be on a bus. Never. Unless they're accompanying, it's a field trip or something. Parents, don't get on the bus. But I'm really surprised at this. Charges have been filed. So what's the next thing? She gets convicted of assault. Probably. But what other punishment? I was thinking there was this judge up in northern Ohio, and we talked about it on the show. This woman who was angry with a Chipotle worker because she didn't get enough sour cream or cheese or whatever it was. So she threw her food at the worker. Well, she got arrested for assault, and the judge sentenced her to get a job at a fast food place. And I think it was for like 90 days. How about that? Maybe this mom needs to be a bus driver or work for the school or work in the cafeteria for 3 months. So she sees what it's like dealing with not only students, but their crazy parents sometimes. That seems fair. 937-457-1290. Sean and Dane, what's up, Sean?
Hey, I just wanted to make a comment about the bus driver incident here.
Yeah.
I'm out on the road quite a bit, going through Dayton and the surrounding areas and that. And, nothing frosts my butt bigger than you pull up, you're following a bus, they pull up to a house, they sit there, they wait a minute, and then the kid finally comes out the door, he's scratching his butt, and he's lollygagging along to the bus.
Like I would have done.
Well, yes, but,
Right.
there was repercussions when you and I did it, and
Yeah,
my
yeah.
bus driver didn't. I mean, if you weren't there, you missed out. That was it. Your
Yep.
mom had to take you to school, and I was 7 miles away from school, so I really got in trouble when I did that stuff. But I don't know when things changed. I mean, when did we get to the point that we let the kids, hang out in the house and watch TV and wait for the bus driver to come up and get out and escort them in?
I don't know. I mean, I remember there were times when maybe it was really, really cold out, and one or two instances in my life, the school bus stop happened to be my driveway. So I was lucky in that regard that I could stand in the front window and watch for the bus. But
Exactly.
that wasn't always the case. You just had to suck it up and stand out there and wait in the cold or the rain or whatever it was. And that's just the way it was. And I don't know. I don't know if the bus stops at every house now, or if there's one, general stop where kids line up. I don't know how it's done anymore. But
The downside to this is that our job as parents is to teach our kids responsibility. And their job as a kid is to go to school. And part of that responsibility is getting yourself together and being ready to go when that bus shows up.
Right.
And we're failing our kids by not teaching them the responsibilities they need when they turn 18. You want to be able to turn your kid loose as a good part of society instead of a detriment to society. And we're failing our kids. We think it's making it easy for them.
These kids now have the example of their mom that you're upset because you screwed up, so you're going to attack a bus driver. That's just unacceptable. Sean, I appreciate your call, man.
What am I listening to now?
What is this?
The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
It's a radio show. It's entertainment.
Spell it out, punk.
Double D.
H.
Double L.
S-T. I can remember that.
Locally grown, seriously funny.
I'm puzzled by the whole thing.
On WHIO.
Hey, everybody. How you doing tonight? Leslie, what's up? What's up, Heather? Hey, Jen. Hi, Linda. How are you? Merry Christmas to you and your family as well. Heather, you like that idea? The airing of grievances on Friday? I think that would be fun. Hey, Matthew, how are you? Hi, Kim. Jude, what's going on? Hope you're well. Hey, Clinton. Well, Jen, I'm sorry that you're homesick today, but I'm glad you get to listen to the show. Don't forget, I mentioned last night it's only going to be an hour-long show tonight. We've got UD basketball at 6. Yes, Friday is my last day, Jude. Then I'm gone for 2 weeks. Leslie, can you put your phone on ignore? Thanks, Jude. I appreciate it. Jude, I think at this point it's just going to be reruns. I think Ron Otto is actually going to do the show one day, or at least for an hour. But yeah, it's just going to be best ofs. Well, I generally take make drinking game out of Festivus. That's not bad. I'll give that some thought tonight over some cocktails. Yeah, I usually take 2 weeks off at Christmas time, and but I like being on the week before Christmas because I enjoy being on the air and doing, crazy fun stuff with the Wheel of Hose and beating the elf and all that good stuff. But yeah, I'll be back that second week of January. And in fact, I haven't said anything about it yet on the air, but the week that I come back, they're going to be doing some maintenance on Master Control right across the room from me. And we're not going to have phones. We're not going to be able to take phone calls because the phones are going to be down. We're getting all new equipment. But anyway, I'm still going to do the show, and I'm going to have some guests on that week for both hours each night. And that Friday, let's see, that date is the 12th. My wife is going to be on for 2 hours with me. So that will be interesting. I think Sean Vincent is going to be on, my old morning show partner. That's right, Heather. I'm going to need some good commentary. Right. Yes. I'm going to give my cell phone number out, Leslie. Nice try. Though I think I could convince I think I could trust most of the folks on the live stream not to harass me, but I don't know. There might be one or two of you. Joan, give us a call. Give us a call right now, 937-457-1290, and you can beat down an elf.
Christmas ornament. Come on, let's decorate the tree.
Hang that ornament a little bit higher.
I just love that ornament.
Top secret Christmas ornaments.
Every ornament has a story.
Everybody say Merry Christmas.
You are the ornament that makes this Christmas complete.
This has been the best Christmas ever.
If you would like an Evening Edge Christmas ornament, be the ninth caller right now, 457-1290, and you will score one of those hard-to-get Evening Edge Christmas ornaments. 937-457-1290, caller number 9. I was just chatting with some of the folks on the live stream during the break there. One of the benefits of watching the live stream, the show continues during the commercials. I'm going to be gone next week and the week after. When I come back, that is January 8th, we are having some maintenance done to our studios. I'm still going to do the show, but I'm not going to be able to take any calls. So that week, I'm going to have some in-studio guests scheduled to appear. My former morning show partner, Sean Vincent, he's going to be on for one night. Former News Center 7 anchor and reporter, Molly Kowick, has agreed to come back for a night. And the one that I'm looking forward to the most, you'll want to remember it, put it on your calendar, Friday, January 12th. My wife will be here in the studio doing the show with me for 2 hours. That's right. My wife, Mary, will be here live on the show. So that is something to look forward to. Coming up, we got a current events quiz. We've got Harlem Globetrotter tickets to give away. And did you see this story about a former NFL player being arrested for a string of robberies in L.A.? We're going to talk about that with my friend Rod Anna.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call Todd now, 937-457-1290, or message him at Evening Edge Todd.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Jenny, who can I turn to? Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. I've got a current events quiz. Tickets to go see the Harlem Globetrotters. They're going to be at the Nutter Center December 31st. If you'd like to take the current events quiz, score those tickets. Let's be the fifth caller right now, 937-457-1290. We'll get you hooked up. You can take the quiz, and you can win the tickets. Let's see. Real quickly, I want to talk to let me talk to Tim in New Carlisle. Hey, Tim, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. So you are the winner of the Evening Edge ornament. Is that correct?
Awesome.
Yeah. All right.
Oh.
So what I've been asking everybody, Tim, is I'm assuming you have your tree up. Yes.
Oh, definitely.
Yep. Would you be willing just for this Christmas, to sort of put that ornament near the top, make it sort of like a tree topper if you can.
Okay.
And then take a photo of it. And if you're on social media, send it to me.
Okay.
Or you can find me on Facebook or Instagram at Evening Edge Todd, or you can email it to me at eveningedgetodd@gmail.com, because I'm creating sort of a little edge head gallery full of Christmas ornament pictures.
Okay.
Will you do
Sounds
that for me? All right.
Absolutely.
Now, do we have your information? We did get all your details?
We did not.
Okay. Hang on the line and we'll get that for you. Okay.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Hang on the line. There you go. Hey, Ron, are you down there?
Yes, I'm here.
Have you been following this story about Derek Ward?
A little bit. I've read up on a little bit there, and honestly, I was kind of hard pressed to remember seeing him play.
Yeah,
but I do, and he's played for several teams in the NFL and had a nice stretch in the NFL.
So this guy, he's a former NFL player. He's 43 now. He played on the New York Jets Super Bowl team that beat the Patriots back in 2007, I think. He played on the Bucks, the Tampa Bay Bucks, Houston Texans, and had an 8-year professional career, which is really pretty good for an NFL player.
It's very good, yeah.
Yeah. And in fact, one point signed a $17 million contract.
That's pretty strong.
That is strong, you know. But he was arrested Monday, and cops say that he is accused of robbing several businesses. Including gas stations, some small businesses. He didn't use a gun, but cops say he used his sheer force and fear of intimidation to get money from these businesses.
That was the part of the story that I was like, he was so intimidating that people just gave him.
Yeah,
or let him take the money or whatever.
His booking information says he's 6 feet tall and 230 pounds. Now, I mean, I'm not 6 feet. I'm a couple inches shy of that. I weigh more than 230. I'm just going to say, but I don't think that seems terribly intimidating.
230 is pretty stout for 6 foot, I think.
Yeah, I feel like I could outrun him. Or like not me, but somebody like a normal person could outrun him.
After spending all those years in the NFL, his knees can't be great.
Right. You know? So and the other thing I wonder was, what's the story if he signed a $17 million contract? Now, I know that was over 10 years ago. And we've seen these stories of players, sort of blowing through their money.
Yeah.
Right. But to resort to robbing gas stations and small businesses, it's a little.
Yeah, you would be. I don't know if you'd be shocked or not to see the number of NFL players that are just like destitute, within a year after leaving the league.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, a lot of those players, they're not making big paydays. They're getting paid well.
Sure.
Lots of times, but they're not making huge payday. I mean, and I don't know what the story is with this guy's contract, but a $17 million contract? That
had to have been over a stretch of time. And those NFL contracts are really weird because not all that, I don't know how much of that is guaranteed. And there's a lot of fine print in that stuff where guys, You can sign a $200 million contract, but how much of that do you actually get? It's not like baseball where it's all guaranteed. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's
I
weird
suppose
how they make that. But you would assume that even if he saw $5 million of that, you would feel as if you could live off of that for a good long time.
I would think so.
Without having the need to go steal stuff.
Right.
Just thinking out loud right there.
I would think that there would be other avenues that a former NFL player who won a Super Bowl, who played for 8 years, could find. Like, there's some sort of other career he could go into.
Yes.
Rather
than intimidating people into giving me their stuff.
Seriously, if I was a former NFL player and I won a Super Bowl, had a Super Bowl ring, and there's so many other things you could go do. So many other things.
Sure.
But robbing gas stations. Yeah.
Speaking of crashing, we do have slow down on the road.
Let's hear about it.
Yeah, southbound 75 is backed up. Looking around Needmore is where it really starts to get serious. Also between 70 and down toward, we're gonna call that to Needmore really, and into downtown. We've got a couple of crashes that have happened. It looks like one of them is getting cleaned up, but the other one's still there. And your best bet is to get off the highway and take the surface streets.
All right, there you go. Thank you very much, Ron. I appreciate it. Hey, do you know what day you're filling in for me?
Yeah, it's next Wednesday, actually.
Next Wednesday. So you're going to do, what are you doing, an hour, or are you doing 2 hours?
I'm doing an hour.
Doing an hour. So people were asking me on the live stream what was going to happen next week when I was gone and the following week. And I think it's going to be mostly best of, but I am looking forward to hearing you fill in for me and let me know if there's anything I can do to help.
Oh, outstanding. I was asked, why don't you do just the full 2 hours? And I don't want to expose your listeners to more than an hour of me.
Oh, come on. I think you'd be great.
This is a public service.
I think you'd be great.
Off in an hour.
I'm going to be home. I'm not going out of town. Maybe I'll call in and make snide comments or.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, just like I do normally.
The heckle me.
That's
from
right.
The stands.
I'm gonna. That's right.
Well, I'm gonna have Parker Testa here as my producer engineer here, and he's I'm sure gonna heckle me quite a bit.
Awesome.
That hour.
No, that's good. Yeah. That's good. All right,
Cannot miss that.
Next Wednesday, 5 to 6.
5 to 6.
Excellent. Yeah. This will be a great opportunity for sure. All right, we got Don in Jamestown wants to take the current events quiz. Don, how you doing?
Pretty good, Todd, man. How you doing? I'm your former chainsaw guy from the hardware store in Xenia.
Yeah, that's right. I used to have a chainsaw guy. I had my own chainsaw guy. Some people has their own plumber. Some people have their own contract. I got my own chainsaw guy.
Well, also just a tidbit of information. I was a short time WHL TV and radio celebrity on the commercials for Rocky Ace Hardware.
Oh, that's right. That's right. You were working out there at Rocky's. Very cool.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, let's get this going here.
Oh, my God. Listen, everybody. It's the Evening Edge Current Events Quiz.
A quiz, hot shot.
Can you answer the question?
I bet you think you're pretty smart, huh?
Now, here's your host, Todd Hollst.
Thank you very much, Norm Kelly, official announcer of the Evening Edge Current Events Quiz, which is sponsored by Abbey Road Chimney Services. Got leaky chimneys? Call Abbey Road Chimney Services. We fix leaky chimneys. Call 937-833-0505 or online at Abbey Road Chimney Sweeps. Now, Don, you are playing for a 4-pack of tickets to the Harlem Globetrotters. They're going to be at the Nutter Center December 31st. You ever see the Harlem Globetrotters live?
No, just on television. That'll be cool.
Oh, they're a lot of fun. I remember watching them back in the day on ABC's Wide World of Sports, and used to be on, I think, Saturday afternoons. And every once in a while, they'd come on and they'd do like 25 minutes from whatever show they were doing. It was just so much fun with those red, white, and blue basketballs and the uniforms. Good stuff.
Oh yeah, they were hilarious. I love them.
All right, so you know how the current events quiz works. I'm going to give you 3 questions, 3 possible answers, and the answer is always C. That is correct. All right, all of these stories happened overseas, so we are going worldwide for this.
Sounds cool.
All right, here's question number 1. Cops in a small southern Italian village finally caught the party responsible for slashing dozens of car tires since this past July. The culprit was A, crazed environmentalist with an ice pick, B, a gang of kids hired by a local tire store, or C, a dog named Billy with a painful case of gingivitis?
I would have to say probably C.
You got it. That's right. This poor dog had gingivitis and was in a lot of pain, and apparently biting tires made him feel better.
I'll bet the tire shop.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. All right, here's question number 2. A 35-year-old man from Vietnam went to the hospital complaining of severe headaches. After doctors performed a CT scan, they found he had A, a brain cloud, B, peas and carrots lodged in his eardrum, or C, 2 broken chopsticks penetrating his skull through his nose.
That's a tough one. I think that might be C, Todd.
You are correct. Apparently, the man got into a fight a few months previously and said he didn't remember much about it, but said he felt like something had stabbed him in the face. Well, it was chopsticks.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right, here's our third and final question. A man in China sitting on a toilet in his home was reportedly injured when A, a Chinese crocodile lizard hiding in the bowl bit his bottom, B, a piece of space junk crashed through the roof and hit him, or C, the smart toilet he was using malfunctioned and burst into flames.
I would definitely think that would have to be C and very painful.
You got it, and we got a clip. Well, congratulations, Don. You are the winner. Hang on the line, and we'll get your details, and we'll get those tickets to you ASAP, okay?
Sounds good. Merry Christmas to you all there, Todd.
Merry Christmas to you, Don, as well, and everybody out there listening in Jamestown.
What am I listening to now?
What is this?
The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
It's a radio show. It's entertainment.
Fill it up.
T-O.
Double D.
H.
Oh.
Double L.
S-T. I can remember that.
Locally grown, seriously funny.
I'm puzzled by the whole thing.
On WHIO.
All right. He's not going to be doing the live stream. Sorry. Ron's going to be focusing on just doing the show. He's never done a talk show before. So he's going to be focusing on doing a show and hopefully taking some calls. You want to pick on him. That's precisely why he's not going to do a live stream. On the first day of Christmas, the engines gave to me a car crashing into my porch. On the second day of Christmas, the engines gave to me 2 sweet tattoos and a car crashing into my porch. On the third day of Christmas, the engines gave to me 3 fried squirrels, 2 sweet tattoos, and a car crashing into my porch. On the fourth day of Christmas, the engines gave to me 4 world records, 3 fried squirrels, 2 sweet tattoos, and a car crashing into my porch. On the fifth day of Christmas, the engines gave to me 5 bags of Cheez-Its, 4 world records, 3 fried squirrels, 2 sweet tattoos, and a car crashing into my porch. On the sixth day of Christmas, the engines gave to me 6 Florida men, 5 bags of Cheez-Its, 4 world records, 3 fried squirrels, 2 sweet tattoos, and a car crashing into my porch. On the seventh day of Christmas, the engines gave to me 7 singing parrots, 6 Florida men, 5 bags of Cheez-Its, 4 world records, 3 fried squirrels, 2 sweet tattoos, and a car crashing into my porch. On the eighth day of Christmas, the engines gave to me 8 Bigfoot sightings, 7 singing parrots, 6 Florida men, 5 bags of Cheez-Its, 4 world records, 3 fried squirrels, 2 sweet tattoos, and a car crashing into my porch. On the ninth day of Christmas, the engines gave to me 9 cows escaping, 8 Bigfoot sightings, 7 singing parrots, 6 Florida men, 5 bags of Cheez-Its, 4 world records, 3 fried squirrels, 2 sweet tattoos, and a car crashing into my porch. On the 10th day of Christmas, the engines gave to me 10 streakers streaking, 9 cows escaping, 8 Bigfoot sightings, 7 singing parrots, 6 Florida men, 5 bags of Cheez-Its, 4 world records, 3 fried squirrels, 2 sweet tattoos, and a car crashing into my porch. On the 11th day of Christmas, the engines gave to me 11 barrel rolls, 10 streakers streaking, 9 cows escaping, 8 Bigfoot sightings, 7 singing parrots, 6 Florida men, 5 bags of Cheez-Its, 4 world records, 3 fried squirrels, 2 sweet tattoos, and a car crashing into my porch. On the 12th day of Christmas, the engines gave to me 12 crazy call, 11 barrel rolls, 10 streakers streaking, 9. Well, back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Yeah, we got UD basketball coming up. So an abbreviated show tonight. Tomorrow night, it's the Evening Edge All Request Christmas show. You'll be able to make your Christmas song requests. Plus, we'll be whacking some elves, spinning the wheel of hose, and you can also ask Santa if you're on the naughty or nice list. And Friday, something new for this year. We're going to give it a try. Could crash and burn, but you never know. Saturday is Festivus, so Friday, we're going to be celebrating Festivus here on the show with the airing of your grievances. What could possibly go wrong? Have a great night, and I'll talk to you tomorrow just after 5. All right, everybody. Have a terrific night, and I will see you tomorrow. Get your Christmas requests ready to go. It's going to be fun.